Hi, welcome to NanaVan. Thought I would try to do a quick tour of just the basics today anyways. I've tried this a couple of times, but lawnmowers and things have kicked into gear. This is my 1980 Ford Econoline vintage campervan, and it was outfitted by, shout out to Camp Out in Stratford, Ontario, who I stopped at just after I purchased it. She was a bit of a celebrity there, apparently. But I'm just going to stand back so you can get a full look at her. And way back. Yes, that's Ellie in the window. Anyways, that is her in her entirety. And she is immaculate. Really well maintained. Kept inside during the winters, undercoated every year. She has pretty good tires on it. Don't think I have to do anything with that for a while yet anyways. Nice to know. And she's got this really old-fashioned lock and key. Took a while to figure out how to put that back on, I'll tell you, but managed it finally. I think I was in Quebec by then. She's got, this is going to have to be replaced. It's just not working. There's some sort of short in the panel that runs right to about here inside, and so this isn't working, and it's really hard to plug in. It's an old plug, so it probably all needs to be redone. This apparently works. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, I can plug into shore water if I need to, which is kind of cool. Got a vent up there for the toilet that's right here inside, and here is the back. Again, now Camp Out has tire covers, but this is a vintage one apparently. And we had a bit of rain last night, so we're a little bit moist on the inside, but let me just open this up. On this side here, we've got, this is our venting for the gray water tank and water from the sink. This is an extra propane tank that came with it, and this one's actually wired in for the propane stove on the inside. This is wired into the, I'm not sure how yet, I haven't actually opened it or taken it out, but it plugs into the sink, and I've just got some storage stuff in there. Just have to find, oh, where is it? There it is. This is the other side. This is the back of the bathroom area. And there's Ellie peeking her nose through. Hey, Ellie. Hi, Ellie. No, you stay. And this is the gray water tank. I guess it could be black water too, but I'm not gonna try not to use that. I prefer to go. There's Tara. Prefer to go with a composting toilet. Some room for storage there. But I think this is all going to change anyways. I don't know that I'm going to keep this exact layout. Not really what I wanted for myself anyways. Since this is not just a camper, this is my abode. I've got another little vent there for the propane tanks. This here, I should have had this open, sorry. Oh, come on, you. I'm going to need 2 hands. There we go. Here is the inside workings of the turning on the propane stove, and also, no, this is for the fridge, sorry. It's supposed to be a two-way fridge, but we have not been able to get it to work, so I don't know if it's not working or if it's not connected right, or I'm going to have that looked at. And ideally, I mean, it would be nice to get a three-way stove. There's a vent for the stove just above that. It has a awning, which I haven't used yet. I'll have to pull that out. And this is sort of just a brief look at this side of things before I go in. We have some back. There's Tara. Okay, darling. Stay. I'm having a leaking issue here, and this is actually pretty bad. It was raining last night, and I had to pull the carpet out from here because it was really bad. So that's my first order of business now that I'm feeling a bit better and able to get on this. Okay, over yet. Over next week. See, over. Yes. Over. Down. Good girls. So the beauty of this is it comes with a whole bunch of things. This here is a swivel seat. Yay. So I'm just going to swivel that around. Although I found I have to open the door to swivel it. There we go. So I'm just going to do that. Shut this door for now. And I think I'm going to go in here and get all cozy. Sit down and have a wee chat with everybody while I'm in here. There's Ellie. Hello. Okay, so let's go to the driver's side first. Okay, so this has been fun. First of all, I didn't know that I had dash lights until I was sometime in Quebec. Apparently, it's my light switch here. You can pull it on to put the lights on, but you have to turn it to turn the headlights on, and I didn't do that. So I figured it out by accident, actually. And it's pretty vintage. I also didn't have high beams, because you can turn your lights on there, but you have to press that silver button right back there to turn your high beams on and off, which I didn't know until after they safetied it here, and I discovered that, because I thought I was going to not get safety because I didn't have high beams, thinking that they didn't have that back in the 1980s or something. Couldn't remember, but funny little dash, you know, little things that come off and stuff. And there's a big deep well in here. I could do some solar cooking down there, I'm sure. Set up a little solar oven. Okay, and I'm just gonna sit here for a second. And voila, here is the interior. Yay! This is my little house. There's Tara, it's all cozy. And Ellie. Oh god, these guys definitely need a haircut and a bath. I've come back and I've just been so unwell. I haven't been able to tend to my duties until I came back. Just starting to get back on track. So we've got a nice window. This is one of the plug sockets that I had to unplug because we have a short running somewhere along here and we need to find it. But I do have a second battery in the engine that this can run off, a 12-volt battery. So a few things run off that. I've got this fan, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it on either. And the guy at Camp Out actually figured it out for me. And if you look very carefully, you'll see a little silver button right there tucked in. It's cut a hole in there and you have to turn it on. We have a fan. It actually works really well. And that runs off to the battery, so that's nice. And I also have lights up here. But the plastic on them is so old. I touched it and it just crumpled in my hand. I put some tape over it. And I've got another light up here, same thing. It's starting to crumple, so I need to put some tape on it. It's just old, really, more than anything. And here's a view from here. Both seats swivel, by the way. I just don't have room yet to swivel that one around. So this is going to be a really nice, big, comfy space. Okay, so let's go to the kitchen area first here. Okay, so this is my fridge and stove. And the fridge is actually really nice. I mean, if nothing else, I mean, I can use it as a cooler, keep ice in it and stuff, like until I can get something else figured out. It fits in nicely there. This, I have two propane stoves of my own, but this one came with it. It's perfect, fits nice, lovely. I'm not gonna complain about it. They probably built them better 40 years ago than they do now. This guy really knows how to maintain his stuff. So I do have another leak, I think, coming from behind there, and I think he was trying to deal with it too. So here's my sink area, another plug-in that doesn't work. I should actually keep that unplugged because it's not working because I don't know why that was in there. And there is one more leak back here because of the rain. See, that was just from the rain last night. Pretty bad storm. The sink works pumping when you're not on shore water, or you can turn this on when you've got there. Now, I do have a hot and cold, like a hot water heater, propane heater. So I'm going to somehow try and rig that in so I have both hot and cold water for propane. And again, since I've got all the vents and systems, I'm probably going to be able to utilize that, I hope. I've got some nice little shelving, and most of these dishes actually came with it, although I have my own, sort of. But it's still nice. If anybody wants some vintage robin's egg blue dishes, I'd happily send them out. Actually, that could be my giveaway, my launch. And I've got a little bit of shelving here. Storage, not a lot of room here. And that, of course, is going, the space behind here is the garage on the back. And here is our bathroom. I'll turn some light on here. That helps. It's a nice little toilet. I mean, it's fully functioning. You could use it for all your business. I was trying to keep it so that my black water was not going down into my tank because I don't really want to have to deal with that this fall. And just using it for my gray waters. And so I plan to put in more of a composting toilet idea. And I also have some fancy laundry stuff and things I'm going to incorporate into this. But here is the pipe that goes for the water down over to the sink. Wiring coming from, this is my panel here, but it's all turned off right now, so that we're just in the wiring there. So somewhere there's a short there. There are lights wired in up here, but they don't work unless I'm plugged in. And I do all sorts of little funny little storage stuff here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to wash and save or make for myself because I'm pretty, I got myself a little Mr. Buddy heater because I was so cold on my way driving to Ontario, but it was nice actually coming back. It wasn't as cold at all. So let's see here. This bed is actually quite interesting. I had to do some quick change-ups when I left Ontario because it did have a back cushion to it, and the back cushion folded out and made into a full sort of double-sized bed, but the double-sized bed just took up the whole room here, and I really don't need that much space. I sleep on a single bed at home, but with the cushion in place there, it was like really too narrow for me to sleep on, so I ditched the cushion, and I'm probably going to redo this, get rid of the old foam, and make a different space there anyways. So I don't even know that I'm going to have, I really want to position my bed at the back. That would be my ideal place. Get rid of the toilet, get rid of the back sink or back counter area, and move this all forward a little bit. But that's my plan here. And I've got some storage underneath here that they have here. These are just loose shelves. Tara, can you get out of the way for a second? They're on wheels, but they're, whoops. But, and I don't really have, I've just sort of thrown stuff in there. Nothing's organized in there yet. So, and I think the other three are empty. So, but it's just, they just sort of slide out, but they don't really have any. And And I have an array of folding furniture, folding rocking chair, folding tables, folding little table, folding plant stand my mother gave me, which is going to be adorable, folding night table or side table when I'm outside working or something. Yeah, so I've got lots of little things to play with. And anyways, welcome to NanaVan. Oh my god, you got such a dirty face. Welcome to NanaVan. This is my home away from home. And feeling kind of cozy in it, but I have a lot of work to do. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.